The scene opens with a collapsing tower. Outside the tower, many people were gathered. They were gods. They had failed to conquer the tower, and they were talking about parting ways and giving up. They already believed that they were already done for. At that moment, a very injured man with one arm gone shouted at them, saying that, "It's not over yet." That man was Sun Wukong, also known as the Monkey King in most mythologies. Hearing those words, Hercules said that he might be immortal, but they are powerless insects in front of the outer gods. Another man came walking at that moment. His name is Kim Yu-won, the main character of this story. He sat down quietly, looking dejected, because he is the only one who made it back after going out. All the other gods,
That's when
like
Kronos,
Ashura
the
and
god of
Vishnu,
time,
couldn't make
one
it
final
back because
chance
they were defeated. To send someone back into the past and start over. A last shot before everything ceased to exist. They all turned toward our MC, deciding he should be the one to return and rewrite the future. Kim Yu-won took the machine. The machine roared to life, gears twisted and spun. Suddenly, the MC woke up in his old body with all of his stats gone. The first thing he noticed, he was getting bullied again, but not this time. One of the bullies threw a punch at his chest, but he saw it coming. Realizing the situation he was in, he dodged the attack and knocked the guy out cold with a single hit. He checked his phone. Only 9 hours left until the tower tutorial would begin. City lights shimmered all around. People were out, laughing and spending time with friends and family, unaware of the storm that was coming. Meanwhile, the bully from earlier was now sulking with his friends, drinking and fuming. He gritted his teeth, remembering what happened, and swore to make our MC pay. He even told his friends, "I'll beat him up so bad he'll have to crawl." After drinking to their miserable life, the bully and his friends went outside. One of them spotted our MC carrying a suitcase, walking near the crowd of people. They ran at him and blocked his way, trying to tease him. Our MC didn't mind them at all. He told them to enjoy the last 3 minutes of their life before Earth became a living hell. He quietly sat down, opened his suitcase, and took out some weapons. Seeing this, the bullies panicked, thinking he was going to chop them up. One of them started apologizing. Kim Yu-won stood up and prepared himself. At that moment, blue lights appeared across the city, and a shrieking noise rang out as everyone covered their ears. The system panel lit up. The tutorial to survive the zombie horde had begun. Time limit, 30 minutes. The entire city was suddenly crawling with zombies. MC gripped his dagger tightly and told himself that the city would soon be filled with blood. He took out a liquid from his pocket, poured it on his dagger, and sliced off the zombie's head with precision, like cutting a chicken head. He got the first kill in his area and got 100 points in experience, and he leveled up as well. He began slicing and dicing their heads clean off. Seeing this, the people around thought zombies were weak. They rushed toward the horde, trying to take them down themselves. One of them swung an axe at a zombie, but the moment it connected, he realized zombie skin was way too tough. Our MC, watching this, remembered something important. Zombies are slow, but they have tough skin and usually attack in groups. Soon, the special liquid coating his blade wore off. Without hesitation, he reached into his pocket and pulled out another dose. Just then, he recalled something from his past life. A man once told him that zombies are weak to salt. After reapplying the salt-based solution, he resumed fighting. The zombies melted under his blade, their skin breaking apart. The solution worked like magic. After taking down over 100 zombies, a system notification popped up. He earned an achievement, along with 3 stat points. Stats could be allocated manually, but any unused ones would be randomly distributed once the tutorial ended. He chose not to assign any points. For him, the zombies were simply too weak to be worth it. With just 10 minutes remaining, he began looking for a better area to defend. Meanwhile, the bullies were still out there, stumbling around. One of them from earlier had been searching for our MC, probably because he saw how effortlessly he was cutting through the zombies. One unlucky ally was nearly killed by a swarm until something dropped from above. The zombies suddenly stopped and started burning. It was salt water. Meanwhile, our MC was still leveling up like crazy. When the tutorial ended, there were only 1,407 survivors remaining. He killed 1,477 zombies and received points according to the kill count. He also gained an additional stat point, and the earlier unallocated point was randomly distributed. +1 to strength and +2 to constitution. He received another impossible achievement for killing over 1,000 zombies, and in total he got over 3,000 points. Compared to his past life, this L was astronomical. Since he only got 10 in his previous life, Just as the points and rewards were awarded, a voice echoed across the area, congratulating everyone for completing the tutorial. They couldn't see where the voice is coming from, but they could hear it. The announcers gave them a clue. With points, they could buy items like swords and even exchange points just by shaking hands. Of course, our MC knew very well. With enough points, one could even become a god. Since the tutorial was now over, it wasn't just about surviving anymore. It was a battle for points and levels. After a short break, the announcers revealed that the green dome structure was a safe zone, and anyone who stayed inside would receive 100 points every 3 hours. The crowd was a bit surprised when they heard, "Safe zone?" At that moment, a group of bullies spotted our MC. They were hesitant, probably because they saw him effortlessly cutting through zombies earlier. But after building up some fake courage, the main bully ran toward him. Pretending to care, he said, "You shouldn't go outside. That's the wrong direction, man." But of course, our MC knew very well that the bully was just pretending, so he just shook the bully and left, saying that he had somewhere to go. The MC sarcastically told the bully to be a good boy and stay inside the safe zone, and not to latch onto others if he wanted to survive. The bully hurriedly ran back into the safe zone, but he was unable to enter. He was shocked. Then a screen appeared. Safe zone capacity full, 2038, 2038. The area outside descended into chaos, and the worms began devouring everyone not inside the safe zone. Meanwhile, our MC was casually slaying them. He even got another achievement for being the first player to kill the worm creatures. He dashed into a tunnel, since worms usually come from underground. It was a smart move. While exploring the tunnel, he discovered a hidden tier dungeon named the Forgotten Pit and obtained 100 bonus points for finding it first. He began killing the worms nearby, gaining a huge chunk of EXP with each kill. Soon he discovered their nest, filled with countless cocoons. He knew this was jackpot. He pulled out another dagger and entered a battle trance, slaughtering them one by one. In doing so, he leveled up again and received 3 more stat points. +1 on dexterity, +1 constitution, +1 perception. He kept pushing forward, killing more cocoons. In total, he leveled up to level 20 manwha and obtained several marbles from the cocoons. Upon reaching level 20, he unlocked a new skill, Arcane Power, a rare and powerful ability. He used 5 stat points and leveled up his Arcane Power to level 5. This is the MC's stats, power, and view if you want to pause. Total points, 3,127. By the time he got back after 3 hours, the safe zone capacity had decreased, and people will be randomly ejected if the capacity exceeds the limit. People began to fear and got scared. At the same time, the bully was thinking that they had to kill people to reduce the number of the people inside the sum, and he'd choose an old and threaten to kill her.